So Destiny 2 is it's the sequel to Destiny. It's an action game where we're going to tell a really compelling story about Dominus Gall and the Red Legion and how they kind of come to Earth after the Traveler's Light. They take our powers, they take our home, and they drive us out. And so it really becomes a story about loss and redemption and recovery, where you're going and getting your powers back, you're getting the Vanguard back together, and you're driving Dominus Gall out of the last safe city on Earth. You're going to have a campaign that's got more cinematics than we've ever had in any campaign before. You're going to have strikes, raid, PvP coming back, with some changes there. And you're going to have new things like adventures, so whenever you're exploring the destinations, you can find little mini missions to do that teach you about the world and about the characters that inhabit the world. We're not talking too much about the social spaces yet. We'll be talking more about that later. We have talked about the farm being kind of the place that humanity gathers after they've been driven out of the tower. Nothing about the gear and weapons quite yet, aside from the fact that Destiny 2 being an all-new sequel, it's going to have all new weapons, all new gear, all new exotics, a ton of stuff for players to collect.
Okay. You say nothing new about the weapons yet, but I have one community question, which is the Gjallarhorn returning?
So Destiny 2 is all new, which means it's going to be all new weapons and all new exotics.
So no Gjallarhorn?
No Gjallarhorn.
That's a definitive no.
That's a definitive no. One of the really cool new features, it's actually the thing I'm most excited about for the game, is we're bringing this feature in called guided games. And so effectively what we're doing is we're taking the clans that you could be in Destiny 1 that you had to sign up for through the website. They're becoming a core part of the game. You access directly in the game, you can work together to get rewards, and then we're using those clans to kind of fuel this new system called guided games, where you can, if you're in a clan and you're a little short of people to play the raid, you can go and look for people that are individuals that want to play those activities. And so we can give players who are solo players a way to get into groups to play the activities, and also expose them to these social groups that maybe they decide they want to keep playing with long term. 4 versus 4 is our focus, and I think, whenever people get a chance to get their hands on the game, I think they'll see that it feels really good. And like I said, we're focused a lot on kind of being able to have players learn as they play and giving them ways to make strategic decisions. So, if you look at, if you get a chance to play the multiplayer while you're here, if you look at the HUD at the top of the screen, an example of the new information we're giving you is you can see for each player, it tells you the status of their super, whether it's charging, whether it's actually charged up and ready to go, or if it's actually active at the time. And so if you imagine a situation where, like in Countdown, one of the ways you can win is by eliminating the other team. If you imagine yourself in a situation where your team has 3 people left and they only have 1, normally you'd see that and you go like, oh, let's just charge in because there's 3 of us and we'll take him out. But if you can see that maybe his golden gun's ready to go, then that makes you back off a little bit. And so there's a lot of kind of that type of gameplay you can get out of it. September 6th for PS4 and Xbox One, October 24th for PC on Battle.net.
With support for PS4 Pro and Xbox One X?
Yes, so there's the PS4 version will support PS4 and PS4 Pro, and the Xbox One version will support Xbox One and Xbox One X.
All right, thank you very much for your time and good
luck
with this great game.
Thank you very much. Thanks for taking the time to talk.
Thank you.